Do you like the idea of having the freedom to choose how we live our lives? Are you sick and tired? Sick of the ever-expanding list of laws, regulations and taxes that make working to put food on the table overly complex? Tired of needing to work longer and harder to maintain a reasonable standard of living? Did you know that the average Aussie loses over half of what they earn to the myriad of taxes, both visible and hidden? Imagine a future where lower taxes and less government results in everyone having more time and money to spend how we want. We all know that if we don't balance our budget, our debts can rack up and get away from us. Over recent decades, on a national level, we've had debt limits that have been set only to be blown out of the water and then totally abandoned in 2014. In 2005, the country's debt was around $3,000 per citizen. In 2020, it shot past $20,000 per citizen. We cannot trust either of the majors to put the brakes on spending. I will work to reduce our debt and get our country back on track. Life can be risky, life can be scary, but we can't hide away from the risks forever. It's time to draw a line in the sand and allow those who want to take measures to protect themselves to do so, and those who want to return to the old normal should be free to do so without our every move being forcibly tracked. Governments have used fear to make us follow their ever-changing mandates. The Liberal Democrats believe in freedom over fear, freedom balanced with personal responsibility, freedom for consenting adults to choose how we live our lives through voluntary cooperation, freedom to associate with who we choose, freedom to express our thoughts, freedom to travel, freedom to visit friends and family, and freedom to trade on your terms. The Liberal Democrats believe that when Australians are provided with timely, relevant and truthful information, they can assess risks themselves and manage the risks appropriately. There may be some that won't manage risk as well as others, but shouldn't we treat adults like adults and give them the opportunity to learn by making their own choices? Mark Twain said it best: "Good judgement is the result of experience, and experience the result of bad judgement." Liberal Democrat Victorian Upper House MPs David Limbrick and Tim Quilty have shown what a small and principled party can achieve in Parliament at a state level. They have effectively held the state government to account and have been a consistent voice for Victorians impacted by the unintended consequences of authoritarian control. We need voices like that in federal Parliament again. I've spent my whole adult life working, firstly serving the nation and then operating trucks, machinery, motorcycles and more recently throwing people out of aeroplanes, attached to them of course. I'm a voice for my local community and I now stand to be your voice at a national level to work for you. The Liberal Democrats value your human rights as uncompromising factors to be considered with any decision-making process. With many Liberal Democrat candidates standing in this upcoming federal election, we aim to reduce the government control over your life. Most importantly, the Liberal Democrats are a principled party. Since 2001, we have been advocating for personal freedoms, smaller government and a far less restrictive business environment. Elections have consequences that we are all in control of. We're seeing the consequences of previous elections play out right before our eyes. Your vote is your power to contribute to change. How you use that power is completely your choice. My name is Paul Barker. As your Liberal Democrats candidate for the seat of Corangamite in the upcoming federal election, I make a commitment to you to never vote for a reduction in your liberties or an increase in taxes. Together, we can restore our freedoms, defend our rights, and fight for freedom over fear. Authorised by R. Westgarth, Liberal Democrats, Docklands, Victoria.